Now, our keen focus on our business segment, this interview portion, is on an event that is currently ongoing. Starting today, of course, it's currently ongoing at the Kenyatta International Convention Center all the way to the 10th of this month. It's all about Women in STEM Africa Summit 2025, organized by the Women in Technology and Innovation Africa, that is WITIA, of course, in collaboration with other key stakeholders. The briefing, of course, focusing on a number of issues from AI technology. Where are we as a country and as a continent? To take us through this conversation is none other than Eunice Foreman. She is the founder and chair of WITIA. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
And maybe tell us what is happening at KICC, and in terms of this particular summit, what are you focusing on this year?
Yes, we have just started the Women in STEM Africa Summit at KICC, and the summit is all about advocating for more women to pursue STEM fields, that's science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So our organization, Women in Technology and Innovation Africa, we founded last year, and we are very keen in creating opportunities for women who are interested to pursue their career in technology and innovation and engineering. And now in the STEM, Women in STEM Africa Summit that is currently happening at KICC, we have a line of speakers, industry experts. We have speakers from leading organizations like Safaricom, and they are going to be speaking and sharing their knowledge and their journey also, as they have already created a successful career. So we expect to have many young women, girls attending, and so they can learn from all those key industry speakers.
Maybe you could tell us what are some of the underlying challenges you might seek to, of course, address in that particular summit. And at the end of the day, given that you're saying you were founded just last year, maybe what are some of these, what are those gaps that you have witnessed in that particular space that not so many women are in the STEM subjects?
Yes, I think that the challenge that we are experiencing is that many of our women, they do not really believe that it is possible for women to build very successful careers in technology and engineering. So it's not very easy to really convince them, okay, this is not a very difficult subject. You can pursue mathematics, you can become an engineer, you just have to work very, very hard, because of course it requires a lot of learning, a lot of education. And yes, to overcome these challenges, of course, we have a lineup of programs coming up from this year and next year, where we are going to provide education from the grassroots. So we are looking to partner with local organizations and also the government to help us bring out the word out there and encourage many women to come, so that we want to see gender balance in the STEM industry. Yes.
I wanted to even ask you that particular question. In terms of collaborating in the private sector, there is a government in place which serves the public. So how do you ensure that you come together? You do know this particular administration currently is focusing on digitizing most of the services. Of course, just ensuring that technology is not only embedded here in the capital, but many parts of the country. So as an institution, as an organization, what are you doing to, of course, complement the work the national government is doing?
Yes, as I mentioned, we already have started conversations with local organizations. Even today, during the summit, we had the Office of the President being attended the opening ceremony. That is Harriet Shigai. She has been supporting us. And today in the afternoon, we are expecting the PS, Susan Mageni, to join a fireside chat, a panel, and discuss how we can also collaborate with government organizations in what they are already doing, and leverage on that to reach as many women and girls as possible. Yes.
And talking about preparedness as a country, given that I can see some of your themes, you'll even be focusing on artificial intelligence, which is the latest trends within the technology. So as a country and as a private developer, how do you see the country? Are we headed in the right direction in implementing AI here?
Well, I think there is a lot of work that needs to be done. We need a lot of investment. We need to bring not only financial investment, but also skills development. Because we can say, okay, we are going to invest a lot of money in the AI sector, but what about the skills? When skills are missing, then who is going to implement this technology that we are looking to implement? And I believe the government should look that also AI and machine learning, neural networking subjects are implemented in school as early as possible, so that not only girls, but also boys can already know what is happening in the technology world and start coding, not only coding, but also building their own neural networks. Yes.
And we're talking about a job force that at the end of the day, we will see many of them coming out of school wanting a job in this particular sector. So the first question is, are there enough jobs in this particular sector itself? And do you think the schools have done enough in their curriculum to talk about technology and ensure they impact the learners before they go to the job market with adequate skills?
Apart from Women in Technology and Innovation Africa, I also run a software development company, DimeTech Group. So we build software, and also we are using AI tools. So now, speaking from my own experience about if there are adequate jobs in the market, yes, I would say there are jobs, because many organizations, not only us, but also many of our partners, they are looking to hire qualified skilled people in this industry. So the schools, they need to be up to date with what really is happening, because we are moving in a very fast speed, and the changing in curriculum should also happen in a very fast pace, and try to cut a lot of processes in the middle that are delaying. Because if we say, okay, we will implement AI curriculum or machine learning or neural networking next year, but then in other countries, the children are already building this already in primary schools. So the government really needs to look in our curriculum that our young generation, they have started learning this as early as possible. And us as an organization, we would like to create also free education for this. And that is why we are looking to invest into free education and support not only women, but also men, because we believe that as a country we need balance and we need to move forward together. Yes.
And of course, what are some of the emerging challenges you have witnessed even before you organized for this particular summit in that particular sector? What challenges have you witnessed and you're currently addressing as we speak?
Yes, we have experienced, first, of course, skills, finding really people who are fit for the tasks. That is a very big challenge. And of course, also the interest, that people really being interested and trying to understand what is really happening. So this has been a very big challenge. But as I mentioned, we just started today, so people can still come to the KICC, and we have a lined up of panel discussions, keynote speakers, and these are industry experts. These are women who have already built their own solutions. So people are invited to come and listen to those panel discussions and keynote speakers, and yeah.
And maybe what are some of the outcomes you're garnering in that particular summit as and when it concludes? Because you know summits are called, people come, you discuss, you give out solution at the end of the day. But in terms of implementing the resolutions that you have made within those summits, what measures have you put in place as an organization? And more importantly, on the outcomes that will come out of this particular summit?
Yes, our organization, WITIA, it has a membership. So we are encouraging people who are attending the summit, women, to become our members as well, because we are not only hosting this summit like just any other summit, talking and then we leave, but we want to continue creating impact. And that is why we are encouraging many women to come and join our WITIA membership. So when they join our WITIA membership, then they will be they will have access to not only local knowledge, but also international access of knowledge. Like today, we just signed an MOU with WIMASOMO, and WIMASOMO, it's a German-based organization that is trying to provide the most critical education, that is sexual education for girls here, not only in Kenya, but across Africa. And WIMASOMO, they have access to scientific work and a lot of research materials from other partnering organizations. So with this kind of partnerships, we believe that we can create a lot of impact and access to knowledge. This is what we are mostly looking to, that we have as much information and also really filtered information that is scientifically well researched and peer reviewed and is accessible to, as I said, not only women, but also to men. Yes.
And of course, as we conclude, we are currently in the 21st generation where people are tech savvy, especially a majority of the youth here in the country, in their millions. They know how to operate those technologies without be it their phones, be it the laptops or everything else. So the question is, in terms of ensuring that these people are motivated, they do not lose hope, and most of them do innovation, especially through the creative industries. So how, at the end of the day, you as stakeholders ensured that you have motivated these people properly?
Yeah, we intend to have several programs, and especially the summit now, starting today. Yes, we believe when people come and visit the summit, also visit the exhibition, China Trade Week, that is also running alongside the summit, they get this motivation, because you have seen this before, that people need to see so that they get motivated. So when they see, okay, there are these people who are already doing this, then they also get the drive to really want also to do that. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
That is Eunice Foreman, the founder and chair of Women in Technology and Innovation Africa. This summit is currently ongoing. It is the Women in STEM Africa Summit, currently ongoing at the Kenyatta International Convention Center, which is KICC, set to conclude on the 10th of July. The briefing also will be focusing, we've just touched with Eunice here.